Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. We bring you Friday baseball. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Steven Matz. How about a report on him, Chris?
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
That one down the line, and a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. So Trey goes down on strikes. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Harper now. Tap foul at the plate. Harper retired. So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and digging in for Philadelphia, Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Dives, and he can't hang on. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. In there safely.
Comes through with the RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And a big swing and a miss. Duran at second with 2 down. Chopped out in front of the plate. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. This is Bryson Stott. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Left field, Donovan. He makes the grab, and that is that. Phillies with the run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball. And now the center fielder, Michael Ciani. There's the strike. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. And that just misses.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Nola fires. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now here is Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1. Ball 1. 1-1.
One out, bases empty. And a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. That one
That's
missed. Next offering way off the plate. Foul ball there. Tying run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Next offering is in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In there, he's safe. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario.
Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-1. A 2-run double.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, tag, ow! A bullet from JT Realmuto.
You can see they're continuing to try to apply pressure on this pitcher who's struggled a little bit, but the problem is you get caught right there, you're helping him out. You're giving him an out that he's struggled to get. You want to maintain those base runners. Let some of those guys coming up to the plate that got some pop, can hit the ball in the gap, drive in a couple of more runs.
And that's down and away. Burleson on third with 2 out. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Mats back to work. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the ground right side, and foul ball. Hernandez matched a homer in his last game. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Over to first, and he saved. Marsh in his 4th year in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. On the ground to short, could be 2. Win toss to second, and that's 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
JT Realmuto in the box now as he leaves that one up high. 2 outs, base is empty. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering way off the plate.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. Mason Wynn now at the plate. Just missed.
Nola's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts throughout the year, Boog. He's got multiple seasons with 200+ Ks and a pitch arsenal that leaves most hitters frustrated as they walk back to the dugout.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Real Muto makes the catch, and a couple of quick outs. Michael Hellman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Outside low, and it's 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets it. All set for the start of the inning. Trey Turner at the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here comes the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. That's outside, and it's 2-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Doubled in his first AB. And that one fouled off. And it's even up.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
The other way. Nootbaar snags it for the second out. Bryce Harper to the plate. He's 0 for 1. just missed. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball, that's out.
Just off the outside edge. 3-1. Jarren Duran on deck for the Phillies. And that is out of play. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, Michael Ciani. And the first offering is not close. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And that misses. And that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
The count is full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
In the dirt. Nola ready to fire now. Runner on the go. Swinging a ground ball. Not in time. He's safe. Throw sails over his head at first. Now second and third and nobody out. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring.
This to third. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score. First and second, no outs. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. There's a strike.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Duran snags it. 1 down.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Slice to right and foul ball. And now it's even up. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. And that is cut on and missed. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Up and in, and now 2-0. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 on 2 outs.
3-2.
Out to short. Turner throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. Run in the inning, but they leave 2. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Fouled off to the right.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That one way inside.
Three and 2.
Right side, Hellman. Tosses to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Now, Bryson Stott. Fly to left his first time. Grounder might be 2. Good feed. That's one. And their second double play of the day will end the fourth. Bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Newt. Bar. So coming into the game now on defense, Nico Horner. He'll play second. There's a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That
One
one
ball,
misses.
2 strikes.
1 and 2 to count. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Mason Wynn getting ready to hit. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he held back according to Ricky Halladay. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
That misses, and that is ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one ripped right center field. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now Brandon Marsh. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Up the middle. It's through for a hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Here's JT Realmuto. Struck out swinging his first time. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. to third. And that one handled. One at second. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. Here's Turner now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. And that is... Nola back to work. Late swing, foul to the left. Ciani goes 6'1", 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Hernandez settles underneath it, puts it away for the out, and there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
Falling behind 2-1. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, fairly deep to right field. They got it for out number 2. Here's Contreras now. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Horner over to first. And Contreras is retired. 3 go to Cardinals, but they're up 3-2. Top of the 6th inning. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Contreras settles underneath it, drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Swing and a foul out of play. 0-1 now. Up the middle. On to first. And that quickly 2 away. Jarren Duran stands in for the Phillies.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand.
Now this down the right field line. Fair ball, should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he makes it there with a 2-out triple. Tying runs aboard.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And it's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Moved into the bullpen for the Cardinals. Now the left-hander is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Romero also getting ready. That misses. Now 1-2. With the tying run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh, and this one gets away. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Smoked on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
2-0.
They say when.
2-1.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-2. Hard hit left side. Tosses across to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's Nolan Arenado. That one
Ball
not
one, no
close.
strike.
Ball 1. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power
That's
at the
outside.
dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And a big swing and a miss. And speaking of that
Ball,
defense,
one
it's
strike.
hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield
Ball 3.
with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 3-2.
Count's full.
That's to third. Boom. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boo. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Nootbaar stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Misses
Ball 2.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 strike.
Herrera off of first with 2 away.
3 balls,
That missed
1 strike.
inside, and the count is 3-1. And foul ball. Out to short. Safe at second.
He's in there.
And that ends the inning. So 1 left. And well, righty reliever out of the pen, Ryan Fernandez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
On the ground to the left. Slings it across, and they get Nico Horner 1 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's the ball.
That misses the zone. 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Goes down looking. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
That's inside.
That's inside.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come up.
Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Out there. And that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brusdar Graterol.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Hellman. And a slider misses down and away. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Boom. Throws on to first. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Now batting Michael Ciani. Lifted in the air, right center field. Marsh makes the catch, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. JoJo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that one fouled off. And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate. Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Turner runs. That's a hit. Runner around third. The relay to the plate. Safe. It's 3-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And he swings through that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Way outside, straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that one gets past the catcher. Boom. Up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive.
No.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with 1 more out.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Major League Baseball. Back here at Busch Stadium, on to the bottom of the 8th, and now Brendan Donovan. Grotterol back to work. That one hooked foul. Ground ball to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes, McCown.
Called out on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Outside. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Real Muto to first. And Contreras is retired. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. There's a strike. Grotterol, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece, and stays alive. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count, and that's outside. Hard hit, right side. Harper takes it to the bag. St. Louis goes down. We go to the 9th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. Fought off foul. And it finds its way through for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. That one at triple digits.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the 9th. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. That clips the corner.
Frustrated with the strike zone.
¿El strike de qué? Increíble. El strike, chaval, es increíble, tío. Es increíble. Qué vergüenza, tío. Qué puta vergüenza, de verdad. Qué puta vergüenza, tío. Qué vergüenza, tío.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch.
A la mierda, tío. Qué puto asco. No, puto. De verdad, qué puto asco. Qué robo, tío, de verdad. Qué puto robo, qué asco. Todo el puto día igual, tío, robando, macho. Qué puto asco, tío. Qué puto asco robando a la gente, tío. Puto asco, de verdad. Putísimo asco de mierda, tío. Mierda.
Outside low.
Sura.
The count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. Makes a nice grab
mierda,
and a full
basura.
sprint. 1 away. Now it's going to be Ivan Herrera. There's a strike. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Throws across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Off the mark there, 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one's in there. 3-2.
¿Cómo me han robado el partido?
Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins.
Qué vergüenza cómo me han robado el partido, tío.
Bring the count full.
Es increíble.
Now looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Vaya robo de
In
partido.
now takes ball 1 off the plate. That's in there, and the count 1-1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And that's a strikeout looking. That's the third out. Back here in St. Louis, we're in extras here, and now it's JT Realmuto. First pitch, not close.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Pitch misses there. Now 2-0. That clips the corner.
Strike también.
Last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good combo.
Puta rabia, tío. Qué puta vergüenza cómo se cargan el partido.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And an excellent job keeping it right there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Trey Turner. That pitch clips the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Qué puto asco, tío. Qué puto asco. Ah.
Got him.
Qué puto
Outside
asco,
pitch
tío.
got the better of him that time.
Qué vergüenza,
Nice
tío.
work there to get the strikeout, and that's a
Qué
big
vergüenza, de
second
verdad.
out. I'll tell you, this home
Qué
crowd will be
puta
fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Boom. Stands in here. Takes ball one low. Swinging a foul out of play. Man on second, 2 down. And the count 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Puta vergüenza. Puta vergüenza. Basura.
On to the bottom of the 10th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Hellman. First pitch,
Esta
and he
basura de
just
juego, la
misses.
puta virgen.
Right through there for a strike. Towards first. Fires to first.
Claro.
And here in the
Ya
10th,
está.
the leadoff man is out.
Ya está.
Stepping in, Michael Ciani. And the Phillies.
Ya está.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Pitches in there, and that's strike 2. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Donovan at the plate and takes high there. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. Top of the zone for a called strike.
3-2.
Line drive. Lunges. Got it.
It looked like.
Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm. Go ahead run on base. Bryce Harper digs in now. Hard liner. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. Hit on the ground to short. Win. And 2 away to open the 11th. Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. In the air out
No me lo
towards
puedo
right
creer,
center.
tío.
Siani moving under it.
O sea, esto tiene que ser una broma de mal gusto, tío.
Makes
Esto
the
tiene que ser
grab,
una broma de mal
and
gusto,
that's the
tío.
third out.
O sea, yo creo que esto no puede estar
Back here in
pasando.
St.
La verdad.
Louis, bottom of the inning, and here's
Yo
the
creo que
first
esto no
baseman, Wilson Contreras.
debe ser una broma. La verdad.
Duran back to work. Fastball for a strike,
Esto debe ser una broma de mal gusto, tío.
and that's way high. And the count is 1-1. And that one almost got him. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. And now the DH, Alec Burleson. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
1 away. The winning run at second. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count even 1-1. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
The winning run on second base. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Making a move at first. Cardinals going with a pinch runner. Jordan Walker. Pereira in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Brings it in. And that is the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Nico Horner. First pitch just misses. Swing and a ground ball, and that one finds its way through. The throw home, not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
And a foul ball. Horner stands at second with no outs. This one in the air. Wind drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there's one away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Move to second. Corner back in on the dive. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2. JT Realmuto steps in. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. And that's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there.
Trey Turner with a chance now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, foul off first. Contreras under it, and he's got it. So it's 2 runs. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Victor Scott. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
1-0. 1-1.
And that is out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And that one in the air center field. Marsh moves under it. And there's 1 down. And now Mason Wynn. Fastball is outside. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And now 2-0. Fought off foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
Duran gets there. He's under it. Reaches for it, but it's foul. The tying run at the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I got 3 and 2.
Here comes the skipper. 1 out and a runner at second. Here deep into extra innings. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving. Here's the second baseman, Michael Hellman.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball, 1 strike.
With the winning run at the plate, and we're deep into
1
extras.
ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ciani, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering in there for a strike, and that is strike 1. Fastball right back to the mound. Throw to
Vamos.
ball game. And the Phillies finally put an end to this one in 12.
Madre mía, mi puta vida.
You're looking to play 500 or better,
Madre
and the
mía.
only way you do that is when you
Lo que
scratch and
cuesta,
claw
tío.
and you
Qué
grind out.
barbaridad.
And they did that in this one. 12-inning win on the road. Very impressive. Players are going.
Lo que cuesta, chaval. Madre mía. 7-6 de récord, tío. Ya perdió Atlanta. Joder. ¿Qué tal, Santiago? ¿Cómo estás? Espero que estés bien, tío. Un saludo.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap.
Gracias por
It's the
pasarte.
Philadelphia Phillies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way now. Just about set. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Michaelis.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Over to first, and an easy out to start the game. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't
No te
produce a
preocupes,
hit,
tío.
but he
Gracias por
made
pasarte,
solid
Santiago.
contact, and that's all you're looking to do
No te
anytime you're
preocupes.
at the plate.
Two outs, base is empty. And now here is Harper. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. He keeps his composure.
Increíble.
Bottom of the first. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. And the first offering is not close.
Es posible, sí. Sí, sí.
The 1-1 is
Sobre las 10 más o menos de la mañana, eso. Por ahí.
The pitch. Outside low, ball 2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Turner with the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Brendan Donovan. And that's outside. Ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Right through there for a strike. To the right side, Harper handles, throws to first, and here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Nada, lo probé y no me gustó, tío.
And up to hit
Y ya
is
con esto, ya
Wilson
aunque pierda, ya
Contreras.
paro. Me lo voy a hacer y ya está. No me voy a mover más de equipo. Voy horrible, pero bueno. Se puede
And that
remontar.
misses. Ball 1. 2 outs, base
7-6.
is empty.
Hay que hacerlo
And
mejor.
right back to the mound.
Pero es que me ha tocado un calendario muy duro, para empezar.
And Contreras is retired.
Equipos
3
muy
up.
jodidos, la verdad.
Back here at Busch Stadium, second inning set to go, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Michaelis, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2009. Arenado to first in time, and Hernandez is out. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. In the air, center field. Scott sizing this one up, And he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Gorman under it. And that is that. Phillies back here in St. Louis. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. And that skips in the dirt. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Curve in the dirt.
Ball.
Pitch misses. 3-1 now.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a
All-Star.
fastball.
All-Star está.
Fly ball down the line. Durant settles under this one.
Pero es que me han tocado los Braves, los Dodgers.
So now it's
Entonces está jodido.
And ball 1. Ripped on the ground to second. And they get Arenado for the out. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Outside corner, there's a strike. No score here in the second. That one clips the outside corner. 1-2. That's to third. Boom. Fires across the diamond, and that'll do it. Redbirds back here in St. Louis, on to the 3rd inning, and now it's Alec Bohm. Michaelis back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Phillies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Out towards right center field. Scott on the move. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Just missed. Boom. On at first. Nobody out. That's out to center field. Scott makes the play, and there's one away. Here comes Real Muto. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next pitch misses way outside. In the air, right field. Newtbar makes the grab for the second out. Back to the top of the lineup. And the batter now, Trey Turner. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Chopped to third. Boom. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Next to hit, Jordan Walker. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Creo que pedazo de bicho.
And that's in the dirt.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game. At the plate, Victor Scott.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. And a ball evens the count.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it is gone. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
This to third. Throws to first in time. And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the second game of the series. That's back. Going, gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's Nolan Gorman. First pitch misses.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. Real Muto gets under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now batting Jarren Duran. Up the middle. And that one handled on the run. Sends it over to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
The throw in, not in time. And we've got runners at first and third to open the inning. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And here is Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. And a run scores on the double play. 2 down, bases empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Brent Rooker. Now a screamer into the outfield. Donovan makes the catch, inning over. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. First pitch, and he just misses. And that one fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Ball, hot.
Foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball left side. Sends it to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Herrera, batting with one down, takes a strike. Slice down the right side. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Bounce to third. Zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing. Ready now for the 5th inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Donovan makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here comes Alec Boehm. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And a foul ball. Boom leads off first with 1 away. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now it is JT Realmuto. Flied to right his first time. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and Realmuto is out. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now it's the DH, Jordan Walker. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. That misses the zone.
Vaya árbitros esta serie, increíble, bien. Increíble los árbitros de esta serie, bien. Increíble.
That one misses.
Se hace todo el movimiento, tío, es que es increíble.
Walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Scott stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. On the inside corner for a strike. Popped up, and that's foul. Nobody out, runner at first. Just off the inside corner. The count now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. High fly ball out to center field. Rojas under it. And there's one down. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. On the ground, out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And out to aboard. So up next, Brendan Donovan. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. Turner makes the play, 2 away. Wilson Contreras will hit next. That's outside. Ball 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Turner gets it to first, and Contreras is retired. Welcome back. As we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Michaelis back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Phils, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. And another thing that stands out specifically is that they haven't been able to lay off the first pitch. 9 first pitch outs in this game, so it's been costly for them.
Jarren Duran stands in for the Phillies. Hit in the air, left field. Donovan makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Bryce Harper. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul straight back.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
2 outs. Up the middle. Whips it to first. Harper retired. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 6th. And now it's going to be Nolan Gorman. That's down and in. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swings through that one.
1 and 2.
That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Nolan Arenado. Has grounded out a couple of times. And the Phillies. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Herrera in the box again, takes a strike. Ball 1 there.
1 and 1.
Gorman, the lead runner at second. Arenado at first with no outs. Close, but called a ball. 2 and 1. Just off the inside edge. Swings through that one for strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Mason Wynn now at the plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Hit in the air out to center field. Nabs it, and the inning is over. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ball 1, no strikes.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that's in there at the knees.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early.
Son maravillosos,
He did right there.
Maravillosos.
So now 3 and 2. Got him. Look.
Y levanta el 3-0. Enorme árbitro. Qué vergüenza. Qué puta vergüenza. Qué puta vergüenza. Es que es increíble. Es increíble. Qué vergüenza. Qué vergüenza.
Close one doesn't get the call.
Qué
1-1. And that's outside. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away. This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 2 in this one. That one missed.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Rooker leads off first with one away. Not even close there. 2-1.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And there's a ball. Line to left. Calls it in, 2 away.
Qué vergüenza. Qué vergüenza, de verdad.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. He's 2 for 2. Fly ball to right. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball line to center. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies lead a couple. And they trail it 4-1. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the catch for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
Next pitch is inside, and the count now 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip.
And the Phillies. Next to hit, Brendan Donovan. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Nootbaar, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one the other way. Gets down, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Center field. Rojas settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals.
Oh.
In the dirt. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom of the 7th. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. They take the force out, and that is that. So welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. JoJo Romero. Foul ball there. Romero, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Turner in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Inside. It's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. And that's outside. And that's outside. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera.
Well, it's not easy putting a runner on first base for free, but sometimes it's just the best option. He's been on fire at the plate, so why not take the bat out of his hands and try to get the next guy?
Just misses with that one. Arenado gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 1 away. And the batter now, Mason Wynn. And first offering is fouled off. And that one clips the corner. Man at first, 1 away. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Arenado makes the turn at second. And he'll reach second with 1 away. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now Jordan Walker. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Just missed. Second and third, 1 away. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And a swing and a miss there. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, not close.
2-0.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 outs. 2 in scoring position. Here comes the man. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 aboard, 2 outs. High in the air, out to right. Hernandez sizing this one up. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Helsley. A chance at his first save of the year. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. The next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it across the first. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Rooker, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next one is off the plate, and it's 1-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Helsley is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire... Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. The shortstop takes the ball.
Wow, Boo. First pitch of the night, and looks like the strike zone's a little small.
Right down to shoot. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ciani makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. And 2 away now. Here is Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
And now Teoscar Hernandez misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And now the center fielder, Michael Ciani. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
And that's outside. And 1-1. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he lays down a bunt. Not in time. He bunks his way aboard to lead off the frame.
That's a fun way for them to start the game on offense. And thanks to a little small ball, they produce a base runner right away. And we'll see if this is part of the game plan for them today or if they just took advantage of an early opportunity.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Runner at first with no outs here.
1 ball.
This one in the dirt. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-2. And delivers outside. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ground ball. Over to second for 1. On to first in time. Double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, stop. Tosses to first. That's the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the Phillies DH, Brent Rooker. Palante back to work. Late swing fouled off. Rooker, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2017.
Right through there for a strike. Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game. We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
One down, base is empty. Out to short, win. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. So 2 down now, and here is Alec Bohm. And the first offering is not close. In the air to left down the line. Donovan in position, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's Nolan Gorman. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Boom. Makes the grab, one away. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now 1-1. Just missed. One out, bases empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. One down. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. Out in front and foul to the left side. Just missed.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and percent.
There goes the runner. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Lars Nootbaar digs in now. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Now here is Mason Wynn. Clips the corner. Strike 1. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one misses. And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And we're back. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. In the air, left field. Donovan should have this one. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That one fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Ciani moving under this one. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Trey Turner now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Here comes a pitch. That misses. And that's ball 1. Out to short, Win. The throw to first, and they get Turner for the out. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. Duran on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now batting Michael Ciani. Strike 1. Next offering is downstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hammered on a line to left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Finds its way through, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's Contreras now. Tap foul at the plate. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. And fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And no one can get there, and it gets by him. One runs in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. She'll still come home with it, but it's offline. He will score.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back.
Ripped on a line. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 3-zip.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfield.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Arenado batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Fouled off left side. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Real Muto puts it away, and that's the inning. 3 runs on 4. Start of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. That's to third. Slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground to first. And he takes it himself. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
This one popped up. Gorman corrals it, and that is that. Bottom of the 4th. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn. Outside. Ball 1. Lined into right. And there's 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Pedro Pajes. That one in there across the letters. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Duran sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Stott now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Lifted in the air, out to left. Hauls it in, and there's two away. Two outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Fly to left his first time. And it's fouled away. Bohm, 28 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Popped up right side, Contreras. Hauls it in to end the inning. Down. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the center fielder, Michael Ciani. Ryan back to work. Up and in, 1-0.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Safe, and that's his third hit. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. There's a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Harper sizing this one up, has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Contreras at the plate now. That's ball one. And a foul ball. Ciani at first, one gone. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
And next is the Cardinals' four-hitter, Nolan Gorman. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, two down. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. The other way, and makes the play, and that's out. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And that is out of play.
Well, these Phillies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Throws to first in time. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Real Muto takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And the 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and now 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Man at second. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 5-2. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Harper up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's going back. Back some more. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 5-4. 1 out, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 7th home run of the season. And it ties it up. It's 5-5. Singy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brent Rooker. On a bounce right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. And there are 2 down. This is Bryson Stott, 0 for 2 in this one. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings it across. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But it's even this game up. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Swing and a hard hit grounder to 3rd. And it stays fair.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Puts a bunt down. Stop. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Win. The next to hit takes low for a ball. That one to first, and foul ball. Go-ahead run at 2nd here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one's a little bit low. 2-1. Way inside, gets out of the way. Late swing, fouled off. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on 1st and 2nd, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
2 on, 1 out. Pedro Pajes getting ready to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but
stop. Slings to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now at the plate, Michael Ciani. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. First pitch, and he just misses. Corners are occupied with 2 down. There's a strike. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So they back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. First pitch, not close. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero getting ready to go. Fernandez getting cranked up as well. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. And now Brandon Marsh. Not close with that one. Ball 1. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And another ball.
No strike.
That's off the inside corner. 3-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
There's a swing and a miss.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Little chopper rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Ciani under this one. And it's caught for the out. Here's JT Realmuto. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
On the ground to the left. Arenado to second, and that's 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 59.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Triple digits on that last pitch. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-0.
They get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Next offering misses down and away. That one in triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Stop. Makes the grab, 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. He's already homered in this game. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. 2 outs, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Right through there for a strike. That one is upstairs. And that one lifted in the air center field. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. The Cards lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. JoJo Romero. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So Harper stands in. He's already homered here in this one. Romero checks the runner, and Turner's back in. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
That's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Turner off of first with 2 away. Upstairs. That's to third. Arenado to first in time. And that is back here at Busch Stadium. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. A changeup missing. And that is ball one. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. To the right side. Throws to first in time.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Win at the plate with two away. Swings through that one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. One. All set to start the ninth in this one. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brent Rooker. Slider right there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Stott, the next to hit, takes ball one. Hit in the air, left field. Donovan coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. And the first offering is not close. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and that is that. So they make short work back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Ivan Herrera. He represents the winning run. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Just missed. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1. On the ground, Turner tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's the center fielder, Michael Ciani. And there's a ball. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground to third, and it gets by him. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. First pitch misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
In there at the knees for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Line drive and a base hit.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Contreras up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And a big swing and a miss.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base. But
oh, and that deflects off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Back-to-back singles. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly.
Here comes a Now a chance for Nolan Gorman. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
Tap foul at the plate. Winning run stands at second. That one to first. He'll do it himself. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Fernandez back to work. Late swing, foul to the left. Hit on the ground to the right side. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Real Muto swings through it for strike one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it
grounds one to short. Whips it across. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Fought off foul. That's outside. And that's ball 1. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And a ground ball to first. Contreras steps on the bag, and the Phillies are set down in order. Back here in St. Louis, on to the bottom of the 10th. And now the DH, Alec Burleson. Pitch misses inside, 1-0. That one the other way. Gets down, base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. Here's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss.
That was straight queso right there.
Strike.
Top of the zone for a strike, and the count is 1-2. That one missed. Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. Way upstairs, and now it's 3-2. Lars Nootbaar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one is absolutely belted. In comes the winning run, and the Cardinals walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well-deserved.
6-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you. It's the San Francisco Giants. Just about set to go and towing the slab, Zach Wheeler. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
And digging in for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That's off the mark, and 1-1. And that's too high. 1 out, bases empty. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Careful.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Lamont Wade Jr. in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Line drive, caught. Here's Elliot Ramos. And that one fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball still 0-2. Wisely leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hernandez makes the play, and that. Back here in Philadelphia, and today's starting pitcher, Logan Webb. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 1 down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Webb notched a complete game the last time on the hill. Foul ball.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave him the day off.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. Foul ball there. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Harper with a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up. Back at Citizens Bank Park, Willie Adames stands in. Fouled off. He was late. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt. Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
¿Qué pasa a las
2
manos?
outs, base is empty. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Second inning here. No score. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. That misses, and the count is even 2-2. To third. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just
hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
He was all
cojones
over
hace?
that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an
Cojones
infielder. You know
hace?
they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Sam Huff in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Ball. 2 balls. No strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss as he was late. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Hernandez with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now the left fielder, Brent Rooker. Just missed. Gets under it and pops it up. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
That one fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
This one in the air. Fitzgerald settles under it and makes the catch. Back here in Philadelphia, now the number 2 hitter, Brett Wisely. Swings through that one.
No ball. One strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Inside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. That one 95 to finish him off. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Popped up first base side. Harper pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Webb back to work. Smoked on the ground to second. 1 up, 1 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. It's 0-1. Towards first. Wait. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And a couple of quick outs. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Swing and a ground ball. Chapman over to first in time. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Right side, hard hit. And they get Adames for the out. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Just missed. Chapman, a former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one is lifted in the air. Reaching for it and brings it in. 2 down, base is empty. Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And there's a foul ball. This to third. Tosses across to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Swing and a miss.
No ball. One strike.
As he was out front that time. That's outside. Ball one.
1-1.
The Phils still looking for their first hit in this one. And that one missing low. That's in there. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground to third. Over to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth. Here's Harper now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Oh, that hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they first pitch just misses.
1 ball. No strike.
And another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-1 now. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Hupp, the next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Now this is in the air down the line. Rooker has a beat on it. He makes the grab. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And up next for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. Lifted in the air, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they go. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. There's a strike.
0-1.
And a base hit up the middle. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And that one fouled off. Hernandez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground to third. And they're at the corners with nobody out. This is Bryson's stop. First time up was a pop out. Back to the mound. He's got it. To second for one. Over to first. Safe. And here is Sosa to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One down. Phillies down a run. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Tying run in scoring position, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. That ends the inning. Another frame in the books as the perfect. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Wheeler back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swung on, popped up left side. Puts it away for the out.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Wait, in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull into second safely. 1 out, runner at second. And up next for San Francisco. Francisco, Elliot Ramos. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That one carrying. See you later.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
That one found hard the other way. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. Lifted in the air down the left side, and there's a hit. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate, and takes low for ball 1. Squirts away a little bit. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
2-2.
Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it remains 2-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy,
and the Phillies. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him. So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And a foul ball.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out. Sam Huff will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. When the Giants go deep, it's bye. And we're back. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ramos makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Trey Turner at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swings and misses, and it's 1-2. Up the middle, and that one handled and saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And here it comes. Turner runs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So here is Bryce Harper. Pickoff throw. Right side, Fitzgerald. Throws to first. Harper retired. We go to the top of the 7th. And now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. And that one misses up and in. 1-0. Jax measures 6 feet 2. Oh, now this one's high and deep.